everyone, I am Fritz Andre Bon and now I will present my employee record system about creating a simple data entry form using React.js and MySQL. So, the goal of this project is to build a system where we can input employee information in a React.js frontend, connect it to a Node.js backend server, and then store the records in my SQL database. So let's get started.
So, this is my employee record system, a simple data entry form using React.js and MySQL. And here, you can see the form where I can add new employee details using this form. So let's go to our VS Code and in the app file. So my front end is built with React.js. So in my app.js file, I created a form with several input fields such as the first name, last name, birthday, phone number, email address, position, and salary. And here, I use a React useStateHook to store the data as the user types. So whenever the user submits the form, the data is sent using Axios post to my backend API endpoint. And if the request is successful, the system will alert the windows that the employee was added successfully. Here, in my server.js, this is my backend created using the Node.js with Express. I first establish a connection to my MySQL database using the MySQL 2 library. Then, I created an API route post employees which receive the employee data from the front end, and then this data is then inserted into my database using my SQL query. Now, let's open our terminal, window plus R, type cmd and enter. Here, in my terminal, when I run this command, it locates my React folder name in the backend and type node server.js and enter. So, it shows connected to MySQL, the employee record system, and the backend is now running at localhost 5000. So that means my backend server is working successfully and connected to the database. For the database, I use MySQL. So let's open our XAMPP application. Click the shell. And let's open our MySQL database. Type mysql-u root-p. Then enter. Type our password. Enter. Type show databases, semicolon, enter. So I created a database named employee record system. Now let's use the employee record system, enter, and command show tables and enter. As you can see in my table, I have table named employee list. So let's describe the structure of my table. Command list employee underscore and list, semicolon, enter. So the column in my table are employee ID, first name, last name, birthday to number, email address, position, and the salary. So this structure matches the data that I'm sending from my React form. Now let's view the values stored in my table. Let's command select all from employee list and semicolon, enter. And these are the stored data or my current data in my table. Now, let's try it. I will input a sample employer record. The first name is Giancarlo. The last name is Dizon. The birth date is 01/01/2002. And the phone number is the number suggestion. The email address is giancarlo@gmail.com. The position is manager. And the salary, I think it's 30,000 is enough. And let's click to add an employee. We can see a pop-up message saying employee added successfully. Now let's click OK. Now let's check our database. If it's already stored in my table, type select all from employee underscore list, semicolon, enter. So as you can see, the data I entered in the form is now stored in the database table. So this confirms that my front end and back end and the database are all connected successfully. So the front end allows users to input employee details. The back end processes the request and communicates with the database. And finally, the MySQL database stores the records. So thank you for watching my video presentation. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and bye bye. Peace out.